What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Worst Generation podcast. As you can see here, we got a couple of guests right over here, but as always, you got me, Evan, Garrett, and Diego. And then who are you fuckers?
Wow.
What an intro.
Yeah, I know, right?
Hi, my name's Hunter. I'm here. I'm better than Evan, so that's why I'm on here.
Facts.
What's up, Trios Tribe? It's Reese the Squirrel doing a face reveal with the Worst Generation boys. We're all friends, and I'm here.
You want that blurred or
First
not?
yeah, we're gonna impose a swirl over.
Oh, okay.
Voice changing too.
I'm not editing.
That
this,
can
so
just
it
be
doesn't
my
matter.
face, then that's
Yeah,
fine.
exactly.
I'm good with that being your face.
Yeah, if you guys see a swirl here, there was no editing.
You can always ask the editor.
All right. So what are we doing today?
Today we're talking about OP2.
All right.
Tomorrow will be the first tournament,
Yep. Mario Day.
legitimately, that we can play, and we can also get that new event pack.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what comes in the new
What's in-
tournament pack?
So
It's an Izu,
store
Frankie.
Frankie and the red Dawn card, and it was one
red
more.
Dawn card. That Dawn card's nice.
Is it just the red one, or is it all the different
Just
colors?
no, this is the red
red
one.
one.
This is
Yeah.
not a straw hat based
How do
one.
you get the other ones?
They're going to be through regionals.
Yeah, that's the
And they
original
split them
one.
in half apparently or something.
Oh, the straw hat circles?
But the
Yes.
red
Yeah.
one, you can get the red
Yeah.
Dawn winner card.
Yeah, it says winner. It's like Dawn,
Iso.
and it says winner in red.
Out of all the winner
Frankie,
cards, I
weird,
want
yeah.
that one the most.
That one's kind of sick.
That's gonna be worth the most.
Yeah.
Oh,
So the Star Tournament Volume 2 became Standard Battle Volume 1 from Japan. So now we're gonna get the same things, in order now.
Yeah,
so.
and let me tell you, as the resident Frankie stand here, I am pissed because
Yeah.
I'm not getting that nice altar red Frankie.
Well, you can win it.
No, I have not seen any English copies.
You're
of it.
talking about the battle one where
sure
it's
there'll be
like
English
give
one.
your
You're gonna get it.
Your
No.
one cost.
Yeah,
No, you get it, but you don't get
three,
the altar
whatever.
one because we get the dog.
I'm sure it'll be in something.
Because in Japan
They all have winner bearings.
They got a
for
different.
Sure.
Oh, they have
Frankie
winner
card,
bearings?
though.
Yeah,
They have a different
America.
Frankie card too.
America.
Where it was like him and the machine.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah,
Shogun,
yeah, that,
dude?
yeah.
Shogun Frankie's a different
Yeah.
thing.
The Shogun.
That's a different promo. That's a different
That
promo.
card's actually decent. I
Yeah.
think.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it could be good in Zoro.
No, but we're gonna get the regular Frankie and the altered one with the bigger red background and the winner stamp in it.
It better.
They're all getting it.
I'm-
That's
There's
gonna be
gonna
the
be an uproar.
That's gonna be a standard now, I think.
But here's the deal.
So now I
we
want
get
to
a
lose because I don't
new.
like that winner stamp. I think it's weird.
You don't
Give it to
the
me.
winner
I
stamp?
can have.
No, I don't
I'll
like
take
the winner
it.
stamp. They're not foil. Like if they were
Yeah,
foil,
no.
I'd care more. But now you're just ruining
They
my
might be
art.
foil. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Okay.
There's
Oh,
no-
if they're foil, then
The
There's no
Japanese
effort.
one was foil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I own a
everything.
copy of the
You could
Japanese
get
But our
one.
volume ones were not foil. That's the thing.
And
Yeah, they weren't.
regardless, the Izu art's way better.
Oh,
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's anime
Absolutely.
versus like original art. So
Yeah.
Well, we got a normal one and a winner one, right?
yes, they're all making
I think
winners
the
of
normal-
so
everything
you're
now.
just saying you like the normal of the winner.
Yeah, I just don't like the
Yeah.
text. If it was foil, then I'd care.
The
but-
I
background's
think the
different,
winner
though.
is at
Oh, the
least
background is
cooler
different,
on
yeah.
the Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
For sure on the Dawn.
Our promos are weird too, because I feel like we get some promos sooner and then some of them way later.
Yeah, like
It's
Sen-
like
like
the super
Sengoku.
pre-release
We got it
text.
way before we
Yeah.
got Black. Yeah.
Also, Japan's halfway in the set 3, and we just got 2.
Well, we done our first thing of getting caught up. Like we got the film demo deck.
Yeah.
I mean, we're
Right
pretty hot
away.
up compared to Digimon. Like,
Yeah.
we're only
No, the-
one set behind now.
Bandai is like learning.
Like, we're like 4 sets,
Yeah.
5 sets behind in Digimon.
Bandai's learning.
Still? I thought the
No, they're on set 13 with like an EX set in between. So
Yeah, it was
12,
just
13.
set
Okay, so
one.
we're like 3 sets behind.
Yeah.
I kind of like being behind though, because like for set 1, every single person
Yeah.
was playing a different deck than was in Japan, and then like
Yeah, and we learned
Well,
differently.
and we saw
Like,
Dofi
Kaido was-
so much more over here.
well,
than
we're the
in
only
Japan.
Dofi players in the beginning, and then everyone started. But
Everyone.
like Kaido,
Won't be
nowhere
stuff
to be
decks.
found at the end of set 1.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just honest.
You don't need-
beginner friendly
yeah.
deck.
you don't need
It is.
$25 play sets.
Speaking of beginner friendly, Zoro?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
like,
OPO
But it's
too.
the
$25 a
Yeah.
piece back then, so it's like
The
it's not
Zoros-
accessible.
Zoros are still $30, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
ish,
Zoro's
yeah.
$30. It's still an expensive
You
deck
still
to
need
make.
some, like,
It
And
is
your
solid.
white beards are 25 SRs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hear me out.
It's
If
amazing.
you're someone that was playing set 1 and then you're transitioning into set 2, there's
just
no
play Kaido still though. It's
Kaido
over
was still-
Zoro.
Kaido will still be
yeah,
there.
Kaido's really good, and it's only just rares and commons.
Yeah, it's done a lot well in Southeast
Yeah, but
Asia. So
Have you not seen all of like just the topping results?
No, I know, but I'm a new player and I'm not want to spending money. You know?
No, I'm saying
Yeah.
if you're a new player, yeah, but I'm talking about the players that are transitioning from set 1 to set 2.
Oh, yeah.
Like just
I mean-
transitioning. Like if you have your 4 Zoro, like,
Yeah,
that's all you
you're
need.
set.
Everything else is coming.
I think
Okay, here's my thing in America, though. Law had a great representation in America.
Yeah.
It won
A lot.
something.
It
It
won
won
a lot.
something.
I mean, it did really well. Okay,
Yeah, and Australia.
And here's my thing. I don't think it gets any worse in set 2.
No.
I guess
It-
everything
it's
Zoro
better.
gets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
really
think
good.
That's
Law.
the colors.
I think you could
Yeah.
say easily that Law will be played more here in America than it was in Japan.
100%.
I
Yeah,
really
it's
think
the
so.
mentality of
American
the
players
player.
just love law because
It's
they
the
like,
interaction.
Yeah.
It's the card player ness deck. You know what I mean? There's just so much to do.
Yep.
you
They're
know?
playing
That's
right
why I
by
play.
board.
I don't even like Law. I don't like that character at all. But that's the deck I
Yeah.
went into.
I'm
Yeah,
the same way.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I think Law destroys Zoro. I watched the guy play Vista, bounce it, play it again, and then play another Vista, and I was like, oh my god, it's so good.
How about that guy in Japan that ran the starter deck Zora too?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one for the primary. Yeah.
Attached down 6 all the time.
Or the 7K, yeah.
Wait, that's
yeah.
not a proxy for Restoro?
No.
No, he
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
Back
Yeah.
when we went to Otaku Fest, I woke up and I saw the results. Like he started like
It's just a
Sora.
counter.
He
yeah.
did like
No,
3
that-
up too. It
Yeah.
was like a healthy amount.
Yeah,
no,
from
like they
counter.
counter the meta.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. No, it was. We were playtesting, and I don't own 2 playsets of Restoro, so I
Oh,
played
yeah,
the
yeah,
Child
starter
Zoro
one.
against
Oh
him,
my
and he was
God.
like, "You play that fucking card?" I was like, "It's Restoro."
People play
just squint. Just
Yeah.
squint when you're looking at it.
That's
Yeah.
what you do with me with Shanks.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I think OP2 is gonna be fun. Personally, I'm gonna start it off with Ivankov. Oh,
Wow.
man, I really
You have many White Claws
I had a
there.
cooler move there. But
Yeah.
Ivankov is gonna be what I started off with. What about you?
Oh,
Like Friday, tomorrow I'm playing this.
I'm playing Kinemon.
Kinemon?
Yeah.
Get him on a Monday.
Ivankov.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's at least
Sanji,
invasive.
100% dude.
Sanji, you know what? Something new. Something new. I love
Oh,
it.
he's the mix of us. We're the blue and the green. And he's
Yeah.
the
That's
green.
true.
Yeah.
That's true. No, Sanji's
He's
my
like
favorite
fun.
character. Now I care. Like now I want to.
And I like that alt art.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so
I
good.
know
Yeah,
some
it's
people
nice.
don't, but I really.
It's from
love
the
it.
cookbook, man.
I know,
Like, what
it's-
other
yeah.
arts are you gonna use?
It's so good.
And I'm so sad we did away with the alternate
Okay,
arts.
really, let's rating ahead of ourselves. I really want that deck.
I got the full art leader, and when I sold it, it was painful. I'm like, I'm never gonna use it. Want the money.
So why Sanji though?
He's just my
Just
favorite
because
character.
you like him?
Yeah.
Or you think there's actually something there?
No, I mean, I number one, I feel like he's got no longevity. I think vanillas, just like in Digimon, they're gonna get phased out
Yeah.
for cards with stronger effects.
Unless
Yeah.
they get boosted stats. Like if we see 3 6s, 4 7s.
Yeah.
anything
Yeah,
like
I mean,
that.
I could very well see like a vanilla card would be our first 3K counter, something like that.
Something like that
Yeah,
too.
but
That's
at
it.
the end of the day, I feel like effects are going to be king, and then
Yeah.
we're
Yeah,
gonna get,
always.
we're just going to get better leader effects, better blue green, better like everything. So it's just like Sanji's got no longevity. I just like Sanji. When I
Hear me out.
wait.
go ahead.
Game that only me and Hunter played, Cardfight Vanguard.
Mm-hmm.
The best deck in the format, Tier 0, had to get banned and like emergency hit was a vanilla deck.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they released 2 cards and it just made the deck like uber good. So imagine if you just printed 2 cards and it said if your entire deck is vanillas, you just win the game. And then they just did that. And then you just were like, okay, well, I guess if I'm doing that, I'll just run the Sanji.
And
leader.
one was a.
Oh,
That's true.
One was a side deck, so you were guaranteed to get it too. So it wasn't
Yeah,
even
Wow.
it's like Yu-Gi-Oh! And their
Or for like Yu-Gi-Oh, I say that because I was saying vanillas ran their course in Yu-Gi-Oh also, but they had an archetype called Gemini where if you
Gemini's
resummoned
terrible.
it,
Gemini's have never
but
been
it's
good.
it's a
Coming
fucking
back.
idea where you resummon them to get
But
an
they still
actual
get
effect.
Gemini's were only
Exactly.
good because you could play Hero Beat. But
Yeah, the
this
alias.
is not
Yeah.
the card game of vanilla.
But it will be at the
podcasts.
I
end
can
of that
see
band
what
that
you're
will
saying.
explore,
Like,
yeah.
it's a
So, like,
vanilla, and then
it's
like
like-
you do
yeah.
something.
I just
Exactly.
think it's a Bandai game, so everything's gotta get outdated really quick. Like look at set.
Oh,
yeah, look at-
none of the set 1 leaders are played in set 3.
Look at Digimon.
Yeah.
Look at
We've had this
Dragon Ball.
conversation before.
Green K will always be good.
Yeah.
Dragon
I
Ball,
Double
refute
Swings,
that.
Dragon
very
Ball died in
generic.
set 3.
The Saiyan set.
They're in set 1 now?
Right, the yellow Saiyan set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then after that, Digimon died in like set
Mm-hmm.
7.
We'll say X antibody, so
I think
set
it's still
8.
really popular.
Yeah, so after set 7.
It is
Yo, the game
popular,
is
but like
online.
everyone kind of agrees that the meta is like.
It's like insta kill decks, right? So it's all boring.
Yeah, it's pretty boring. And set 8's when that started.
Yeah.
A lot of people are like done with it after NAS. I can't tell you how many people are selling off
Set 9. my bad.
all their Digimon stuff after NAS just resolved.
Don't-
Yeah,
don't
I
call
think-
me out like that.
I wasn't even saying you specifically.
I'm
But I
not
know
part
a
of-
lot of people that.
And you had a good run at Nats too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he had the runs.
You definitely have run.
Killed it.
Yeah, he had the runs.
I don't know. I think
Killed
it
the
was
rest.
One Piece for name alone.
The toilet.
The IP.
That was just
Yeah.
a time old
Yeah,
in
no.
the restroom.
No, it was not.
Even if the game's
Oh,
bad
yeah.
for a while, people will still play it.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
just
yeah.
a huge IP.
People will take it.
And you don't mind switching decks because there's so many good characters. So.
Yeah. People will some money regardless.
What was it? The point I was making was that Dragon Ball ended after set 3. Digimon ended after set 7. So that,
9.
That's like double. So we have like until like set 15.
But Bandai
No.
keeps printing games. Like, do you really see One Piece losing?
Bro, this
Union
man's
Arena?
saying Battle Spirits.
Battle Spirits.
I don't
Union
know,
Arena.
Until I start
Union
getting
Arena.
marbles on my fucking cards, I'm gonna be playing this game.
I tried it. It's so
Yeah.
bad.
I
can't do it.
I played a demo at House Rules. And it
But
was-
then
it was
There's also Union Arena, which is going to be like.
Yo,
I think there's no
JJK,
stateside.
Demon Slayer. No.
If
I
only
think-
Japan announced them.
That is
so far,
a
but I feel like.
Well,
IP nightmare.
I will say
I would
though
think
that
they
getting
announced
the
One Piece.
licensing rights for
March
anime
last
Japan is
year.
a lot easier.
No, but like
Yeah.
from when they announced this One Piece trading card game, how long did it take them to announce an English version?
Immediate. It was global.
No, it was a while.
No, it was announced in March.
Because Digimon
and
took a
then
while.
It,
Digimon
released,
took
it was
a
announced in
while.
March, and then they released it in July for them, and then December for us.
But Union Arena has like 20 IPs in
Yes.
it.
Are you familiar
Yeah.
with White Shorts?
No one plays that game.
It's a
But
waifu
it's the
game.
same concept.
It's a
Oh,
waifu
is
game.
it?
Yeah.
Oh,
like
exactly.
and we get
That's their
the
new game, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And
So
then
they're coming
it
out
got
with
to the
that
point
game,
where
So My Hero, JJK.
Even Star Wars is in
Yeah.
it.
yes,
There's
but
this
not,
hard-
not,
yeah.
not in America though.
No, we
that's
have
the
to-
point.
I thought
No,
we
we
don't.
don't.
We don't. Okay.
No,
because
it can.
the licensing rights are a lot easier to get.
Jamie,
in
you've seen me play that game.
So they started transitioning into either anime that they produce themselves because
Yeah, because you got to pay the rights for that stuff. So it's hard.
or like really low tier like.
But they bought
brands.
Tokyo Revengers after the first season.
Yeah,
That is
Like,
low
they
tier.
got it like as
Yeah,
soon as they
bad.
could.
I'm telling you.
No, but so for me, like when I play card games, like I don't really feel like I need to win. Like I'm okay with giving up my lunch money at locals every week.
Yeah.
Right? Like I just want to play the decks I have fun with. Like,
I get
like
that.
that I enjoy.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's a lot of people that want your lunch money.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
There's no
I
blood.
think that's why you're the skinniest person.
Oh god.
That's why I like our locals a lot too. WD with $6, you get the one free pack on entry, and then it's one
Oh,
of the pool.
yeah.
So I can just
You're
be
talking
yeah.
specifically to shut them out. House.
Yeah,
Yo,
they do
I link
this.
them every time.
I hated it at
Right.
first because you came in first, and you're like, I lost everything I did this work, and now you're like, I
Yeah.
just play
So my
Sanji,
two
who
favorites,
cares,
my
you
two
know?
favorites is I like House because it gives me that. It gives
Yeah.
me something on entry, yada
It's
yada.
chill.
But then I like the opposite end of it, and I like South, where they give you a box if you win.
Or South Orlando?
Cool
South
stuff.
Orlando
Like
gives you
that.
a box if you win.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like,
like
I've gotten like
it's like
two
the
or three
pot,
boxes
and
already
it adds up
gone.
per
What's the
player.
entry fee?
Like $7.
It went up a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
We get
They
like
didn't
40
double
people
supply.
But the pricing's only for like top 8 and
Yeah.
like 4 through
Oh, that's
5th
fine.
through 5th through 8 only get like 4 packs.
Yeah.
That's why.
But
Yeah,
the
first
top
play
end
is-
is so good. And I love that. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's
no,
so
that's-
exciting.
that's good.
And,
Yeah.
and here's the thing, I like having like a medium, like sweaty event,
Oh, for sure.
and then like
Yeah.
a really sweaty event.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, you
Like,
guys,
that's
you
nuts.
guys love flying out to all these events, and you guys went to Las Vegas. You guys went to Long Beach too.
Miami.
No,
Oh, you guys went to Miami. You guys have been traveling for this game.
Yeah,
like,
we're
that's how
going
much
to-
you want to.
and we're
I mean,
going
we're
to
going to
Peoria
regional.
now.
We're going
Yeah.
to Peoria. Yep.
Chicago.
Yeah, Illinois.
So you guys are going to Chicago.
Yeah,
It's not really Chicago.
We got
It's
it.
air quote
We'll
Chicago.
We all
flying
we
to
got
Chicago and then
And
going
drive 2
to-
hours.
Yeah.
in, and you're judging.
I'm judging.
We got in and you're
Yeah.
judging.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I'm
this
judging
is
every
so
job.
this is why this is one of like so your point earlier where you said you like that like oh we can see the future sets. I feel like part of that is why Digimon's dying because like right now the format's like meh at best, and like we know what the next 4 sets are. We know what those
Doesn't get
metas
better?
are, and then you just feel like it's not going to get better. And if you're someone like
sets?
yeah,
Oh,
let's see the whole
Jesus
set.
Christ,
Wow.
that's-
So and if you're someone like me that's like oh I like Sanji, but the next 4 sets don't have any support for Sanji, like
So
you
you
just
have
feel
to move
bad.
on. Yeah.
So a lot of people are, I think, are in that spot with Digimon right now,
Yeah.
where it's like it's on a downtrend, and like you look at the next 4 sets, and you're like, it doesn't get better.
There'll be another
So-
Sanji later too.
Oh yeah.
Doing the
Yeah.
comparisons between Digimon and One Piece
Yeah.
because it's fair to make these comparisons.
Because
Oh, it's the same company.
Let's
Same,
clarify.
card
Let's
producer.
clarify.
Yeah.
Bandai.
Recently, in the upcoming online regionals that are going out, they created a custom ban list for only that round of online regionals.
I heard. Yeah.
Yes.
I think it's
That's
really cool.
I think it's really cool. I sold out of the game and I was like,
Dang it.
kind of interested.
Yeah.
No, and especially if it's like one-off
Yeah.
events. Like imagine if One Piece is too new to do something like that, but
Oh
like
yeah, 100%.
just like have one format every now and then that's like it's got its alternate pricing. It's not affecting Nats because Ultimate Cups do not
Oh,
affect
yeah,
your
yeah.
Nationals
Uh-huh.
format. Like Treasure Cups. Like imagine if Treasure Cups became this thing where it's like, all right, these decks are banned. Try this format.
Like Treasure
Wow.
Cup is literally just for prizing.
Yeah,
that's
all
so
it is.
that's what
It's
Ultimate
treasure.
Cup is.
It's
Yeah.
treasure.
Yeah.
Literally, it's it.
No, I think it's so cool, and then it doesn't affect your worlds. It doesn't affect
Yeah.
anything, and I
Yeah,
don't know,
good
it
point.
lets you test alternate
let me
rules.
ask you this, because I think One Piece could get to the point where they had that big of a player base. Do
I
you
think they already
we
did.
ever? Do you think
It's-
we ever see world rankings?
World ranking.
Like in Pokemon, like how they
Oh.
have rankings for
Yeah,
I
so
remember.
Pokemon has
Yeah.
points.
So
Yeah.
and points
you
you
yeah.
accumulated.
aren't aware of this, but you will be more familiar with this. Before the not so great Bandai app came out, everyone had to use the Dragon Ball Bandai app because they didn't create like a universal Bandai app.
Right.
They just were like, this is the Dragon Ball app, and then they made Digimon, and then if you wanted to sign up for tournaments and stuff, you had to just sign up through the Bandai.
I heard about
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
That had a world ranking system on it.
Yeah, it did.
When you showed up to locals,
Were you
it
in it?
would. Yeah, I was top 100 in Florida for a long time.
Oh,
But that
excellent.
also that was kind of skewed though because I was top 100 Bandai player because like if people were playing in
Multiple Bandai games.
multiple Bandai games, they
Yeah.
got but
More
Same idea.
So here's my point
Yeah.
though that I'm making with this and why I ask is because like when I played Pokemon, this is a long time ago too. This is back in like 07, 08. But when I played Pokemon, for example, I was second in the world. Okay.
Yeah.
So top 8 gets their Nats invite already. Okay. Now I mean Worlds invite.
Yeah.
So you get your Worlds invite. I got top 8 at Nats that year, so it didn't matter, and I still got my invite. But like having that ranking was like just another avenue to get it. And not only that, but it's like it makes your little tournaments matter. It makes like these store
Yeah, it makes
tournaments
sense.
matter.
Don't-
It
don't-
makes like all these little
don't-
things matter.
So I can see where that's good and bad.
I think it's bad.
I think
Because it's bad.
I
Why?
don't, it's so sweaty.
Yes.
I see some of these 12-year-old kids where their parents fly them to New Jersey
my
for the
God,
weekend,
yeah.
then California next weekend,
But-
just to chase these points. So you have no casual.
It's not like Pokemon though, where it's like age groups. Here you're playing full-grown man at
That's
one
true.
point
Yeah.
with
That's
money.
true. That's a good point.
It's
That's a
not
good
like
point.
masters and juniors and whatnot.
Yep.
And also, I don't know if they still do a top 8 thing for Worlds. I think it's just the straight up.
I don't know the
I
system
think it's
now.
Pokemon right now. Don't quote me on this. It's just straight up points to get to your threshold to qualify, and that's it. But it's still like help your hotel
Which,
and whatever.
there's something bad about being really good at a hobby or whatever, but when it becomes like a career hobby, I feel like it makes it too sweaty.
like all
Yeah,
the Yu-Gi-Oh
like,
players.
Think about
Yeah.
what Sebastian was saying. He's like, yeah, I don't mind like showing up to these locals and playing.
Yeah.
Would a ranking
like,
system
I'll
deter you?
Play.
Deter? No, I don't think it would deter me, but I feel like
Yeah.
okay. I think a ranking system would hurt people like you guys more. Where
Really? They don't
so
travel.
think about it. All right, there's like
I guess you're right,
imagine
'cause if I'm not traveling, like let's say I
Exactly.
go hang out a
Yeah.
weekend
Yeah.
with my wife instead,
like in
Yeah.
am I
Bandai.
penalized for
Well, you
that?
never
Well,
do
that's
that.
Pokemon too. People travel to South America and Oceania to play
Yes.
at events.
Yeah,
Same
that's
with
true.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's
In
a good
Digimon,
point.
all we had to do was win our local 20-man tournament,
Yeah.
and we got our nationals.
So if you don't
invite.
travel
That's
internationally,
it.
there's
It
a
allows it
thing.
to be more of a hobby.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
a good point.
Yeah,
That's a
no,
good point.
you'll fall behind if you don't travel hard. In
For me,
Pokemon.
I don't care. Like I'm not gonna go a
See,
million
at
places.
the, at the
There's
time
no
in
way.
Pokemon, all you had to do is do good in
No.
your state.
It's
No,
actually.
no,
okay.
Do you see what I'm saying?
It's harder now.
Like regionals carried so many points. So when I won
mean-
regionals, you got so many points.
But I thought it was dumb that you could flop all your locals, and as long as you had money to travel, you could still get in. I always thought that was dumb about Pokemon. You could play as
I
many
guess you still gotta
tournaments.
win sometime.
You gotta
kinda
get your,
buy
your
Yeah, but you can
your
buy your way
points.
in. The more money
To
you
play
had, the
easier
better.
places, you're saying.
Yeah, but the more money, the better player you were.
Yeah.
You could just have more chances.
and depending on the event,
you would
your
accumulate
points
more
would
points.
increase.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. Florida regionals was always so tough.
But you could go to Florida, Georgia. You know,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
travel around. If you're
Go
rich.
to fucking Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Wisconsin, yo.
And that was those Pokemon kids that had all SP'd everything,
Yeah.
whatever, and their dad would just,
Yeah.
all right, see you later, son.
Yeah, the Wisconsin locals are just as.
And like I
worth
said,
as
this
many
was a
points
time
as
and two ago. This was like
Yeah.
over like.
but we're getting store championships.
12 years.
So
And I'm excited about that.
Yes.
I am.
But
And-
Pokemon is so huge too. Like
Pokemon's
I mean,
huge.
comparing any
Yeah.
any other card game away from like I think even just I don't
The
even
big
think
three.
Yu-Gi-Oh's is like okay. So in my
Yu-Gi-Oh's
head,
not as big
not
as
even
Pokemon.
close
No.
as
That's.
I think
what
you have Magic and
was.
Pokemon.
Magic and Pokemon, no, and I'm speaking purely on their organized play scene. Magic's
Yes.
kind of
Oh.
killed theirs since COVID.
They're still number
However,
one,
back
though.
then they had like well the organized play
Wizards,
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their Grand Prix, they're very similar to Pokemon.
Yeah.
The amount they stream the events
Yeah.
are insane. Like when you go to a Pokemon,
Commentators, everything.
they do the whole nine, and it's more than just the card game. It's
I mean,
the video game Pokemon
I'm not
Go.
even exaggerating when I say
is.
I paid for like probably 75% of my college with Pokemon winnings.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they have
Not
some good
anymore.
That
cards,
is
yeah.
never going to happen
Yeah.
with Yu-Gi-Oh
No.
or any Bandai game.
The whole-
It's-
The whole pro play thing kind of died though, because then
Yeah.
Magic got rid of like all their pro players.
yeah,
didn't
they
'Cause
got rid of the whole scene. Basically.
There was so
Well-
much like just toxic and
I know
everybody
around
was
when I
just-
quit in 2011, like a lot of people quit. Like
Yeah.
Jason, 3-time world's winner, Klaczynski.
Those whole days of
he
being
retired.
like,
Pokemon?
I'm the
Yeah.
best
Yeah.
are kind of over. I feel like.
But then with Yu-Gi-Oh, they never had cash pricing because the creator didn't want that.
Oh
So
yeah,
they
that's
all-
why
yeah.
like their tournament scene just never got as like
Yeah.
insane as what Magic and
Well,
Pokemon. And
all right,
Pokemon
hear me
still
out
is.
though. Worlds first place.
But also, let's say
treasure
this:
chest
Pokemon's
with
backed by
gold in it.
Nintendo.
Oh yeah, of course.
I mean, you have like
The One
literally
Piece.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
that
It's
right
insane.
first
Yeah.
place.
companies.
Pokemon's the
No. Gold
literally
Dawn.
the largest.
Yeah.
IP
Gold
holder.
Dawn.
Yeah, I mean, they literally just
First
turned
place
money.
One Piece world though, treasure chest with like gold spilling out and stuff.
But here's
That's
my
the
thing.
play.
That's what makes
Yeah.
Disney Lorcana interesting to me.
Oh,
It's like
Disney's
you have
gonna whale on that
Disney
shit.
backing
Are you ready to go to
I don't-
Epcot and play at regionals?
Yo!
No, I don't agree with that at all.
And
You
they
don't think
no,
the
no.
Kaizen's gonna be good?
At the convention
don't-
center,
I
this
think-
All right, what's going
Oh,
to happen
sorry.
is that I'm gonna show up to locals at my Disney locals for Lorcana.
Disney locals. At Disney Springs?
Blizzard
Yeah.
Beach, dude.
No, I'm gonna show up to fucking Magic Kingdom, play my Disney locals.
Go get a discount?
And then I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna be like, attack with Mickey. What did you just call it? Mickey.
That was good.
And you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, I don't
no,
work for
that's
them.
that's Magic Mickey right there. You're using our names wrong and
Judge.
No, stop. No, please, no.
So wait, why don't you think
Yeah,
Disney
there's
will
gonna be a
come
rule
out?
in there
All
that
right,
can
so-
sue your
so-
opponent.
So I guess this is my
Licensing
take on
rights.
it.
Yeah.
Like
They said they're gonna be competitive with it.
the company making the card game is,
Yes.
is doing a
Ravensburger, who makes Villainous.
Yes,
they
they're
make
trying-
Villainous right now.
But as long as
Yeah.
there's profit, Disney's
They're
gonna keep it.
okay. They're gonna do.
And there'll be profit.
but there is no profit for. Okay, so the way the licensing works
Yeah.
is King's what is it?
Ravensburger.
Ravensburger. They bought the license and the rights to make the card game.
Yeah.
They paid for it. Disney's out of it, right? So Disney
Yes.
has
So
no.
it's entirely third party.
No,
they get their
It's
royalties.
basically.
I don't know, man.
They probably do get something.
Disney's lawyers, I'm sure they made their big cut of.
But I don't think Disney is like responsible to give them
Yeah.
anything.
No.
They just have the right to use the IPs
Yeah.
and make the card game, and that's
Within
it.
Naruto card
guidelines.
game.
Within guidelines, of
Yes,
course.
that's what happened
Yeah.
to Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
A lot of guidelines.
That's
And
what-
Smash.
So, like, I
as
don't
long as they
think-
don't piss Disney off.
Like I don't think unless it
Yeah.
gets insanely huge and Disney has
I
to
think
step
it'd
in.
be
I,
Yeah.
when
They
Lord
might.
Honor Worlds
They
and I go
might.
up on stage and I go fuck Mickey Mouse.
You done?
That was
I don't
the.
know.
No,
I mean,
They're
this
gonna
is
be
a
like,
One Piece podcast.
Congratulations.
Don't get me
No,
wrong.
no. This
You
is a
just won
card
Lorcana
game
Worlds. What are
podcast.
you gonna do next? I'm
yeah.
going to Universal.
What's our channel name gonna be for Lorcana when we open our case?
Oh, it'll be a
Worst
subgenre.
Subgenre.
We bought a.
Was it?
Yeah.
What is the Three
Oh my
Musketeers, dude?
Dude, we.
We're
I was
buying.
gonna
We're
say the
splitting a
13.
case.
Oh, and we
All
have
right,
Organization
all right.
13.
Yeah. So Sebastian, so you have a YouTube channel.
Yes.
Yes, and it's mostly for Digimon.
So I started with
Yeah.
Digimon. Digimon is what I
You're
started.
navigating towards One Piece.
Getting there.
Woo.
I like Nautical.
Actually,
Yeah.
I don't think it's necessarily like me navigating to.
Yeah.
So I sat down and I was like, I want to commentate an event. Like I think it's so cool.
It
like,
is, yeah, it sounds
seeing,
really
like
cool.
you see the fighting game guys and you know them all, and it's like
Yeah.
I don't think card games will ever get that big again. But like
I mean,
I think there's a chance, especially with the boom.
anime
happening
is
in
helping that happen. I think.
that's fair. Maybe
Yeah.
One Piece could get there, but like when I think of like big, I think of like how big Magic got, and
Yeah.
now, and it's completely gone. And
It's-
See, I
Things
agree
are so
with
much
you.
cheaper.
Yeah.
To me,
nowadays.
it just feels like that's like a Pokemon and Magic thing.
Yeah.
yeah, like
But
I
those
don't-
days
Pokemon
are
still
over.
keeps that energy. Though.
they do.
Yeah,
And they
I
go
don't
into
know,
a
I
whole
guess
new
in
chapter.
my mind though is that if you always
Yeah.
put in the energy that you're never gonna reach there, then you never will reach.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
you
I'm giving
have
it
to-
110%.
Like, I hope this game has a long life of like many
I will
years.
say,
so.
One Piece is trying.
I mean,
yeah.
Dragon Ball's
Really
still around, I
impressed.
guess. That's
They
around for years.
they've been quick on like giving you guys
Yes.
advanced competitive.
I just
Yeah.
think
like-
I just think big card games in general. When I think of big card games, I think when I was little and like the fire marshal had to come by and be like, "There's too many Magic players in here. They gotta go."
Yo.
Like those days don't exist
I
anymore.
don't know.
I mean, we're capping at 512 players now, so.
I mean, Digimon
What's
Nats
your-
was 1,001 people.
What's,
We had to cap it at
what's your
regional
regional cap
Yeah,
for
No, it was
Digimon?
1,000.
No, the people in the building were 1,001.
Oh, that's
So you were at the 999, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's like the
That's
usual
why I
cap
couldn't.
for regionals for Digimon?
Regionals? I mean, I think it's usually 512, but
Is it-
they don't really tell us.
it doesn't cap?
Online, the online regionals were 512 usually, but now, like nationals was 1,001 people. Like those were
Yeah.
the
So
biggest
do you
events.
see
So-
yourself traveling for One Piece regionals?
Like to play in them?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I get, I
It's-
get so
it's
nervous.
fun.
Like
No.
to me, like as I go into like, cause I got ninth at DigiFest Miami, which was a year ago at this point.
It's not bad. Yeah.
It's not bad,
Yeah.
but like it's like every round, like for me, like
Yeah.
the pressure just keeps building,
Yeah.
and it does
Yeah, no,
not
feeling.
let off. Like it was
You
to the
don't
point
love
where
that?
like, huh?
You don't love that?
No, I don't.
No, it's
dude.
stressful,
I love
dude.
that.
It's really weird because for me, the longer the tournament goes by,
I feel easier.
the easier it is.
Yeah,
I,
because
I
you
remember
break into it.
being
Yeah.
at Treasure Cup, Miami.
Round 1 and 2 are the worst for me.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
and then
100%.
round 1 and round 2, I was just like so like
Shaking,
shaking
yeah.
because
Yes.
I was like,
Because that's
oh
your
my God, what
mood
if
for
I
the rest of the
lose
day.
round 1 or round 2?
Yeah.
Okay,
But
so for
if
me,
I
that
would-
feeling never leaves.
I'm the opposite.
Or you could
so
lose
I
round
leave
one.
I win round 1 and round 2, and I'm like, how the fuck do I not win this tournament?
Meanwhile, I won round 1,
Round 2.
and then I lost.
exactly. That's how I got 19th at Treasure Cup. I lost to fucking.
We gotta get you
Old
there.
Art Luffy.
We have to get you to what is it? 16?
I'm the same way though. Round 1's the most important one to win. If you lose that, just go home.
Yeah, because if you lose someone and it's
Jeff-
a random
Jeff
person,
lost
Jeff
it in
lost
Vegas.
round 1.
And he still won.
Now
Yeah.
he did it.
Second,
he
but
did
yeah.
it in a 256-man event.
Yes.
Yeah.
It
So,
was half the size.
so it does change.
Play
the
round 1. If you
ratios.
lose, keep playing. Then the next time you lose, go.
Because he lost his first and last round.
well,
Yeah,
even
but he still got
Extreme
second.
made Chopper
Yeah.
at Vegas. So
Wow.
Yeah.
Round 1 loss is
Yeah.
just so painful.
It
Yeah,
is.
it
It's-
100%.
because it
ruins
could be
your
anybody.
bubble.
It could be a good player or someone that drops
Well-
out and that kills your tiebreaker.
The big thing, yeah, whoever you're beating after a round 1 loss is going to drop. Once they lose 2, they're done.
You have to play someone that's like really determined that will play everything out, or like a pro player.
Yeah.
that, he took it in stride and then
That's
drop
just
out.
tournament luck.
Yeah, but you-
though.
Yeah.
That's just
100%.
You just
It's
get
like
ghost points.
fighting in tournaments
Yeah.
though, where you see players make insane loser brackets.
Yeah, like if
Yeah.
I play you guys, I'll
fighting
be
games
fine
is
because like,
different.
oh, you'll be okay.
Fighting
Now,
games
did
are
you-
way different because they at least the big ones they'll
Well,
seed,
yeah, there's
they
no, like-
seed players. It's Swiss and then it's in bracket of like.
I'm
it's
aware.
Did you
bracket.
go to any Treasure Cups this year?
No, I did not go to any treasure.
No
Cups.
Treasure Cups.
Yeah.
No,
as much.
I like.
What was the decision behind that?
I just didn't want to travel, and I just didn't like. I don't know. I'm just not taking One Piece seriously. Like I took Digimon seriously. I proved myself there. And I'm like, okay, I'm good at card games now, and I proved it to myself. And then for One Piece, I'm just like.
So Digimon's still your main?
No, I would like in my heart.
You're not sweating for it.
Yeah, it's like in my heart. I think like I started with Digimon with my channel, and I still love it. Like I still like Digimon as an IP more than I do One Piece, right?
Oh, okay. That's strong.
But like at the same time, I think like
The first movie was awesome.
oh, it was great. That
So
soundtrack,
good.
dude. Oh
The
my.
made up movie.
The movie was so good.
The movie
But, all right, so like for my channel,
Yeah.
I started on Digimon,
Yeah.
and like that'll be my home probably like mentally forever. It's like sort of like where you came from,
Sure,
right?
sure.
Yeah.
But for me,
Yeah.
like after that, like I proved myself in one card game, so I know it like in general card game skill translates a little bit.
Mostly.
Like it's like fighting games. Like if you're good at one, you'll get the basics
Well,
of
they
the
can play
others.
law.
Law.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So a lot of the Treasure Cup winners have been former winners of other card games.
Yeah, like
Look
yeah.
at Duvall.
Duvall,
Yeah.
he's clapping both games. But like what I want to do is like I the next game is One Piece because that's where just where we're at. That's
Yeah.
where the game's at. But I want to I want to expand my channel into other card games. Like if I could start reviewing, like I wanted to get into Flesh and Blood, but that game's pretty expensive and hard to get into. And like I want to get back into Magic, but like again, it's like the world
Yeah.
of Magic.
I have
Yeah.
no interest in Magic personally.
No, I just
Magic really sucks unless you're playing Commander at the right power level.
Yeah.
And with the
that's
right
true.
people, I feel like.
With
Well,
the right
yeah,
people.
100%.
There's so many ways to play
Or
Magic.
Pauper.
It's
Yeah, I can't play with.
It's hard
Pauper's
to,
fun.
but that's been my issue. Like Magic is so vast that like
It always releases.
how do I even begin to make a video?
The one
with
card
Magic?
game that like, I'm jealous I didn't get to play that I hear like a lot of people talk about is Cardfight Vanguard.
Really, I hear Naruto. I hear
Naruto
too.
Everyone
I heard
talks about
Naruto had a
Naruto.
great
I no
rule
life
set.
it.
Yeah.
No life that game.
You-
Oh,
was.
everyone
you
loved
like
that
Naruto?
game.
I played it like crazy. I still have my Jiraiya Frog deck.
Hey.
So
Everyone loved that.
you sit there and you're like, the game I heard was Cardfight Vanguard. The only reason why is because you hang out with me too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's a lot of people. Like
can still play
Fern
it.
loves that game too.
Well, yeah,
That's
but
fair.
like we met playing Vanguard
Oh,
and then
yeah.
transition. Vanguard is one of the most fun casual games that you could play,
Oh, yeah.
and the most rage-inducing.
I want to build a deck just.
But
to
he
play
loves
fun again.
Commander too, so it's like he likes the casualness of Commander.
Garrett,
Yeah,
we're gonna
Commander's
show
cool
you
just because
decks,
it's singletons.
and for $50 you can build a deck and play with us for fun.
In
There we
Cardfight
go.
Vanguard.
Vanguard's so cheap.
it's
$50
dirt cheap.
bucks.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, Vanguard's like One Piece in the way where like every card comes base rarity, and then like there's
Yeah.
an
That is why I
Unless
like
you
about
play
One
Ava,
Piece.
right? Because the
Oh, that's
promos are
great.
like $100.
Bandai is
each.
the best company to buy. I don't know how it was for Dragon Ball, but for Digimon and One Piece, it's the only card game
Right.
where I can recommend someone to buy 2 boxes.
Because like your most
In
expensive
any other card game,
The ratios are so good.
Those ratios
Yeah.
are insane.
7 SRs and 2
not
secrets.
only that, but let's say you
In
want
2
to build
boxes,
Zora.
you get a play set of every rare.
Yeah.
Let's say you want to build Zora right now.
anymore.
and you have the most expensive SRs in that deck,
Yeah.
you're paying 25 a pop. I mean, it's not like the most outrageous thing in the world for a card game.
absolutely.
It really
So-
is not. And that's the most expensive SRs.
That'd be
for
yeah,
a
that's
white
it.
beard.
It's not a good game for young kids, though.
If-
I feel like.
Yes.
Well, card games in general are.
When
No.
you,
Vanguard
It
was dirt
depends.
cheap for kids. Well, when
But
we were
here's my
kids,
thing
it
with
wasn't.
kids. Here's my thing with kids. If you're not playing in
Fucking
age
kids?
categories
Okay.
anyways, you should not probably be playing that card game.
I mean, we had some people in Yu-Gi-Oh
Evan
that were
and I
kids and they did okay.
Destroyed 20-year-olds all the time.
yeah.
on Vanguard.
Well, we've been.
I
going
get
to
that,
locals since
but-
we were little
yeah.
kids.
But what happens
And
when you
Yu-Gi-Oh.
see a 12-year-old in One Piece?
Dude,
I've never.
Sometimes,
Seen
Yeah.
I mean,
I did at the
The
case,
case?
tournament.
Yeah.
The case
I was there
tournament
too.
in
Yeah, I remember
Maitland, man. I saw like
Child
a
beater.
couple, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you
We're
guys
gonna-
paid that much money to play this tournament?
Well,
We're
their
gonna-
dads probably
Yeah.
play.
we're gonna
Yeah.
find you a
Older
really good
brothers.
Vanguard deck. We're gonna get it, and then we're gonna do a team league, the three of us.
Okay.
We'll get them
I'll
into
play.
it.
Garrett would like lose his fucking
Yeah,
shit.
let's do
playing
it.
Vanguard.
Let's do it.
yeah.
There's more triggers than One Piece.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yes.
No.
I thought everything's a trigger.
Yes and no.
You play a 50 card deck, and then 16 cards in your deck have to be triggers.
He's so innocent. He doesn't even.
Every time you take a damage,
alive.
instead of flipping over a card, you take the top card of your deck and you put it in your damage face up. And when you do that process, if it's a trigger, it procs. And then every time
This sounds so
and then
gross.
every time you attack with your leader, you take the top two cards of your deck and then you show them. And if they're triggers, they proc, and then they still go to your hand no matter what.
That's what I like about One Piece. Trigger, you
Wow.
play it, it goes to the trash.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
You don't get gum back to your hand.
Oh my god.
If
that-
you did,
Well,
People-
it's
it's
not like
that,
It's
yeah.
different. So imagine if all of the 2Ks had a trigger effect that said draw a card,
that's busted.
that's a lot.
but everyone played it that way.
yeah.
Or-
We'll teach you.
Yeah, we'll teach you.
That sounds busted.
Give him a Chrono Jet. trial deck.
You don't forget.
What's
like,
your biggest knock on the
Tier
One Piece
zero.
card game?
The
I'm
biggest-
interested.
my
Like for
biggest
me
knock-
personally, as a ex-Pokemon player from a long time ago, I want draw cards. I want my TV reporter. I want to draw 3 and discard 1. I want to draw.
You saying like what you
cards.
hate the most?
Yes.
No, he's
there's
like-
not enough draw in the game.
No, you know what I hate the most? Art will kill a game for me. I hate Magic because the
You don't
art
like the
always
art?
Oh, the
is
art is
terrible.
we
the
were
art in
saying,
set
what
one
is
is
the-
awful.
No, I like the alt.
the original art
No,
or like
Connor
the anime
misunderstood the
cutouts.
question.
What do you
He
mean?
thought, what was the
It's a
thing
little
that
of
makes you hate a
both.
card game?
Because
Yeah.
the
He
original
was
art's
saying
amazing.
what's the thing about One
That's
Piece that
amazing.
you dislike the most compared
Okay,
to
no.
the
Okay, so this is
That's clean.
First of all, this is set 2. He's got Ivankov,
No, so-
Crocodile. Okay, so set 2, they finally started doing original.
They hit their stride because I felt set one was rushed.
Set
And
1,
here's
yes.
his point.
Yes, this is literally a cutout from
STO3
from the-
Bull Hancock.
from the
Well,
anime,
we're gonna
right?
get demonetized. Put that away.
Whoa, no, it's fine. It's fine.
I wish One Piece did more.
All right,
Like, there
hold
wasn't
on.
as
Where's
vanilla
my
required.
cranked fucking?
What do you
Doki?
mean?
But
Like there's
Look at that.
Every deck
Look
has
at
some
this
sort of
fucking
vanilla
blue power.
variant.
Tell me this isn't original
What
art
do you
right
mean?
here.
Or like, give me a card. Like this card's good, right?
they have some,
Yeah.
for
But
sure.
that's all it does. You
You
play
know-
it. That's actually a bad example. This has blockers too. It's different. But
So
so many
you want-
cards in One Piece
so
are
your,
vanilla.
your point is like you want more DBS like cards,
I want leaders to do more.
where they have a
You
whole
want-
paragraph.
You want
on it.
paragraphs.
I mean, not necessarily paragraphs, but like,
okay.
there's what? There's
That is
so
actually
many
a
vanillas.
fault I have with One Piece too. It's like it's very like okay, like
This is only a
the
blocker
leader
to trigger.
syndrome in One Piece could become problematic. Like think purple right now. It's
Yeah.
the only purple. Like there's only
Yeah.
one purple leader. Like
Well,
they've printed like 4,
In
but like,
America.
and they
Yeah,
don't
I
set.
know.
Set 3 that changes.
Yeah.
set
I
3 that
did.
changes.
In
But then
Kaido-
do you stop just playing Kaido?
Yeah,
Yeah.
No,
you just-
they're two completely different decks.
but Kaido's not good.
okay, but
Well, it probably falls off, but like a deck
Yeah.
falls off after.
But Kaido could pop off again. In
But
2
so
more
many
sets.
leaders don't do like Kaido doesn't do anything. I understand you can -7, but you do it once a game, and you don't even do it every game.
yeah.
And it's like I feel like so many cards don't do anything, and it makes the game feel really not
look at
boring,
how
but
much
slow.
competition we had between Zoro and Luffy. Like everyone was like, if you're red, you might as well be Zoro, and then eventually it switched and like you're trolling if you're playing
To
Zoro,
be
you're
fair,
playing Luffy.
Hunter
for
and
the
I were
matchups.
on Luffy from day one.
Yeah.
Literally showed up with gamers to play Luffy.
And it was
Gamers,
insane.
And he's
cool
like, "Are you
stuff.
playing Luffy
Yeah.
or Dofi?" I go, "I think I'm gonna play Dofi today." He goes, "Now I'm gonna play Luffy," and that's exactly what happened.
Set 2, I still
played-
like Luffy more than
Yeah,
Zoro.
you guys playing Luffy.
we were just, I think in America we were just better at like, well, I don't know if
We
I
play
don't know if it's
different.
true, but we were better at getting to the late game, and Luffy was just better at the
Americans
late
like to draw.
Luffy-
Japanese players like to just scream. And
Here's my thing
Yes.
with Luffy:
play cards.
Yeah,
the
every
utilization of your Don. I
So
just feel like
valuable.
I feel like utilizing your
Luffy's better.
resources is more important than
Yeah.
utilizing other things.
And in set
Yeah.
2, it's like you're going to play your freaking 5-drop Luffy turn, and you're going to tap out for it. And then 7, I guess you can draw that sword. And then when you play Whitebeard, Like that's 9, and then you can play Whitebeard the turn after, then use Luffy's skill and get the first Whitebeard to be live, and
Hear me
it's
out.
so good.
This is the average Japanese player's face.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just
Yeah, some of those tournaments were really good over there. I watched a lot of them on
No, they're
YouTube.
good.
I watched like
Yeah,
every
I don't
single
know.
one.
Just based off of my experience playing a bunch of different card games, Japanese players are very high rolling.
There was one
Yeah.
girl
Yeah.
who was playing Ivankov in one tournament, and I think it might have been the Malaysia tournament. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure someone will, but she played a great game with Ivankov.
It's not as
It was
linear
just
as you
so-
think.
No, it's
No,
not.
yeah, good options.
Like she did one move where instead of playing the Luffy and it seemed like you would with the Ivankov, she went with the blocker, the 4/7. We like so
Yeah.
much when you have one card
so
in your
good.
hand.
Oh,
So
you just won?
good. And that was the way better play. You know,
Yeah.
it was the way better play. Even though like she left herself that Luffy in hand because she wasn't able to discard it and it's like a no counter in hand. She was able to play the Luffy next turn, lift something, and still have the blocker on board. But she could swing for 7-2 with that card.
Yep.
And
Discard
it just
2, yeah.
it's still a blocker on board, so you make them have to deal with it. Where like Luffy, they can just leave it there.
I think
They don't
Knockoff's
have to.
good. I think Kaido just shreds it, which is the issue.
Yeah, I don't expect much Kaido. I think Whitebeard gives it a hard time. I know we
After this,
disagree
we're
on
play
this.
testing.
I
That's a big
know.
leader.
Because I don't see
Yeah.
it. I don't see
I
it.
think Whitebeard gives it such a hard time.
You're just playing vanillas that I can bounce.
Yeah, I just think the Straw Hat package gives it such a rough time. And if any of those 4/6s stick for too long or they multiply, it's such a problem.
Yeah, but turn 3, you're bouncing them.
I mean, you're always sitting with 2 cards in
No,
your hand.
because
and
you're at
seeing
1, 3,
6K for
5,
free
7.
every
It's
turn.
turn 4.
Yeah, but if you're
Turn
a
4 is your
connoisseur, it
earliest-
doesn't matter what those 2 cards are.
Listen, we don't all have the Tooth Fairy in our back pockets. Okay?
It's a skill issue.
I do love Ivankov though. I think it's super fun. I think it's actually good. I do. I think
No,
it's
Blue-
super
Blue
fun.
has
No,
been very,
this
like,
is the best
innovative.
blue deck, I think, now.
Yeah.
But
Uncle
that's my
Nami.
point. Now this is the best blue deck. Where's Crocodile going to be? Does Crocodile really like do anything in OPO2? No,
No.
everyone's
It
didn't
do anything in
done.
one.
But-
And I think
but-
that's so sad.
But
yeah.
I will say this: you don't know when Croc's time is going to come.
Yeah, blue purple.
we
Croc
will
at
because
any
we're
moment.
sets behind.
But here's my point though: like
Until
in
they
set
find
4,
out-
in set 4,
yeah.
we know the titles of the name.
Oh,
it's
yes.
all going to be Alabasta
And
it's going
Dressrosa.
to be Dressrosa.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Dofi and Croc could get the most support that set.
That's true.
so that's what I like
if they
so
don't,
far.
I want
They-
If they,
they
don't,
should.
you're totally right.
That's what I'm saying.
But
And that's
I'm
why I
saying,
don't like being behind.
I'm saying
We
right
might get
now,
another
right
Crocodile.
now, they're giving the impression that no leader's left behind,
I want them to get.
and I'm
Oh, yeah.
hoping.
I hope-
I'm hoping
I
that's
really
the
hope
case.
so.
King was left behind.
Okay, but that was bad since day
You're
one.
going to have some bad
They,
leaders.
they
That's
had
just
to
what
make. Yeah,
happens.
he's not horrible. They just wanted to make
No,
him
he's
because
no,
he goes,
bad.
He's terrible.
he goes with the
Not even
thematic
draft.
of Kaido. You know, it made sense.
Yeah, you're right. The deck that minuses Dawn really just wants to be at 10 Dawn at all times.
Yeah.
For
That
set
was so
4.
pathetic.
Guys, did we just have the undefeated side event champion from Vegas walk in?
I don't know. Is he here?
Fuck
Wow.
did Fern get
He's
here?
blushing over here now. He's getting double teamed by dogs.
All right, wrap it up. That was
Yeah.
a good place to wrap it up.
Yeah. All right. So again, just to reiterate, so we have our first set of tournaments this weekend because it's now
Sure do.
March 10th. You want us to play green,
Ivankov.
Ivankov, green Kinemon also,
Ivankov.
Ivankov again, and Sanji because this guy is a Chad.
I do think Kinemon's best deck.
Yeah.
I want to clarify that. I do.
I don't know how I feel about
I don't know.
Kid or
I think
Kinemon yet.
Kid still
I think
is.
Kaido is so good against
Late
it.
game, swinging
Yeah.
2 swings, guaranteed.
I'd
It's
rather do
so
it with
much.
Odin.
Hear me out. Odin does it too, and it's bigger.
Evan's hot take.
Puts
you
body
don't
on
have to
board. Can't get rid of a leader.
Tell
That's
me how
facts.
easy it is to get rid of an 8/8 in this game.
You have to
That
do it
you
all the
can
time
reskin
against
and make
Kid.
active.
Oh, are you saying I think
Yeah.
Kid's better set 2 than Kinemon as well?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
do.
that's better.
After all the playtesting, also you have to compare it to the
I just think
Zoro.
that deck gets shredded by Kaido still.
I don't. Where is this Kaido coming from?
It's a popular deck that people are playing in set
Yeah,
2.
they're gonna
Okay,
play
We all
Shiryu.
moved on. We playing
Hear me
Magellan
out.
now.
I,
That's right, Magellan's it.
I play fucking Kinemon. You board wipe me. Do you know what happens?
You get a 3-drop,
I get Okiku.
but the next turn I'm just gonna king it.
Yeah.
No, because you
that's
board wipe
facts.
me.
Oh.
I can still king you next turn. I have
Are you
enough
gonna waste
done.
all your fucking Dawn just doing nothing?
Yeah.
It's not a waste
then
of
you're
time.
at 0.
That's literally the play. 10 drop into the 6-drop king.
Okay.
I mean, he's
But,
not.
That is on
but
turf.
that's not all you're doing. You can play down Okiku and you can play down Odin in the
7-drop
same
King.
turn.
Yeah,
my
exactly.
hands.
That's
like
amazing.
you board wipe me and I get my 3-drop on board instantly.
And then play for
And
7.
then next turn I can just play another guy.
Odin.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but
And
Kid
not
just
only that, you
swings
still have
twice.
you still have
But you tap
I mean,
it
we
out.
saw it in pre-release, right? We saw it in
Yeah.
pre-release.
Yeah.
Kid being able to swing 2 times
Yeah, but
every
that's in,
turn.
a,
late
like, that's in a
game.
limited format.
Yeah.
But in
I
general,
still
like that's
think-
just how
But what
powerful
won
that.
tonight?
Kid is
What
super,
won tonight? Croc.
Croc, that's true.
Was
He
it the
misplayed,
last?
but whatever.
But he's still. But it was Croc
It
versus
was
Croc.
Croc versus Croc.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ignorant.
And not only that, but the Croc player, Brandon, beat Butters, who is a green player. I mean,
That's fair. That's fair.
That's
I'm
why I
just
picked
saying-
Croc, because I'm like, it's better than against Kid, and then I
it's
beat
better
the 3
against
kids.
Kid. That's the thing. I think your other matchups, like Zoro's a little tough because they're just going
I think
Zoro
that had
out.
nothing to do with the fact that you're playing Crocodile. I think that had to do with the fact
No, I
that
bounced yourself
No,
twice.
you
You
bounced
and Brandon both had
You bounced it
really
once,
good pre-release
but it
picks,
had
so.
nothing to do with that. It was the fact that you drafted 7 2Ks, 7 blockers, Ivankov.
Brandon had 3 Deathwink or whatever.
Yeah,
it is.
3.
Wow.
Yeah.
You drafted Ivankov, Luffy, and then 2 vanilla
Crocs.
Crocs.
Wait. That's not the reason he won, though. He told us earlier. It's because he watched
Yeah,
the
watch
video.
Garrett's video.
Watch the video.
Exactly.
We'll
yeah.
leave you on that.
It'll help.
Yeah,
with,
so
All right.
there's something we always forget to say, but if you have any questions you want to ask us, myself,
Yes.
Evan, Garrett, or even Trevor,
Even
in the
our
back,
guests.
yeah, even our
They
guests,
will be happy
always,
to
you know,
respond.
ask me ask us on YouTube, Facebook, my Facebook, their Facebook, Twitter. We're on everything, so don't hesitate to ask. We'll answer whatever we can if we have the time to answer, of course. So we always appreciate that. And then
Anything
anything
else?
else?
Thank you guys for coming
yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hunter.
Risu.
Thank you Risu for coming on.
Yeah.
And then
Evan, thank you for being here. We appreciate you being here.
Yeah, we're so glad you recovered.
Coming up soon, there's going to be a giveaway on the channel soon. It's going to be 3 packs of OPO1. I know
That'll be in
everything
there.
is
Yep.
OPO2
Blister,
right now, but
blister
OPO1's
packs.
still really good.
So
Yeah,
it's
blister
not
packs.
box packs.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah,
not
so-
weighted.
Yeah,
It's
they're not weighted. It's
they're
going to be 3
blister
random blister
packs.
packs.
Yeah, so you
but-
There's
never
gonna
know.
be Don sleeves in there. Anything else? I know I'm gonna put some Don sleeves.
I'll throw
in
in an
there, too.
STO5. How about
Social
that?
security card.
STO5.
Yeah, a film deck.
We're gonna have some stuff in there. It's gonna be a huge giveaway for us getting over 100 subscribers. So thank you guys once again. Continue to please watch the channel.
Yep.
And you know, anyone who's interested, just let them know. You know, we're here to try to help the community and build it. We love One Piece and we want to keep seeing it grow.
A little too much sometimes.
A little
Did you
too
know that-
much, yeah.
Did you know that the One Piece is real?
The One Piece
Absolutely
is
is
real.
real.
Yeah. Can we get much higher?
Yeah.
So high.
So high. We'll see you guys next time.